Hello everybody, how you doing? I'm out in the shop tonight doing what I wanted to do last night. I didn't get to this because I was busy working on the two Faith, Hope, and Love pins that I was working to correct. So what I did tonight is I took the blanks that I have remaining to turn for this craft show. I got them all laid out. There were a couple of them that I needed to swap blanks on because I just had disasters with the blanks to the point where maybe I could repair them, but it would have taken so much time, and I really need to go ahead and push through and get this done. So I'm doing some blank swaps, and I'm not throwing those blanks away. I'm keeping them because in the future I may try to work them up for some other pins. Now, of these pins, I have 30 pins left to turn. Of the 30, 2 of them, I used the wrong size tubes. My fault. Screwed that up, and I don't have the correct size tubes, so I'm just going to have to put them aside, and they're going to have to wait for a later batch because I don't have time to get those tubes and repair them before the show. I have one pin here, and I'm going to show you this one, and I'm not sure what to do with it. So, hey, I am taking suggestions if you have any. This is a Big Ben pin. It's made from English U, and you can see when I was turning it, let me get a focus there. I had a little catch and I tore out the wood down to the point where you can see the tube. See that brass right there? I am not sure. I guess I could turn the end off. There is a knot there which is troubling me. I'm not sure what to do to fix that pin, and I am looking for suggestions. I would like to work on this one and have it for the show, but it's looking like it's a B priority because I really need to get these other ones done. Let me show you the other ones. I've got 4 teacher's pins, and I need to thank Gary Kurtz, K-U-S-Z, because he sent me a red heart blank that's going to allow me to make the red ends for the red ink ends of the pen. Now with these pins, I had 3 blanks turn out really nice. I had one that didn't, so I grabbed this piece of pheasant wood from Michael Barr, and I'm going to turn the center section out of that. And you'll notice in the back, I've got the 4 tubes. Those are African blackwood, and notice how every one of them, look at that, what happened to it. That came through the CA and the polish. I'm going to have to sand those down and refinish them. I'm assuming I didn't clean them good enough, and that may be the problem. On these blanks here, are these pins. Nick Palladian had sent me this Alumilite blank with a bunch of cutoffs in it, and as I was turning it, things were going pretty well, but I was having some trouble because some of the acrylics are harder than the Alumilite, and I had a lot of trouble with chip out, so I'm going to have to put these aside and use them for another pen. I went ahead and Michael Barr had sent me some mango, so I've got a set for pen and pencil, and I'm going to turn these out of some Hawaiian mango. I've got one more of the Majestic Squires. I was using a figured flame box elder, and I was trying to repair it, and you can see I messed it all up. This wood is very soft, and I just totally screwed this one up. So Sam Hayworth had sent me this red swirl blank, and it looks really, really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and modify that and turn the Majestic Squire out of that. I've got just a regular slimline pen here, and Nick Palladian, these were the cutoffs from these pieces. I'm going to go ahead and use the cutoffs to turn this pen. I've got a couple pieces of figured cedar. These are going to be 2 mechanical pencils out of figured cedar, and I've got a tube here. I'm going to cut a custom tube because they're going to be modified, so I'm psyched about that. I've got 7 of the Magnum bolt actions. I've also got 5 additional 10mm blanks that would fit bolt actions. If I have time, I'm going to turn these up and have them ready to go to where I can just buy a kit and plug them in and go. These are the bolt action pins and pencil sets. These are not the Magnum. They are the standard size, but there's 3 sets, pen and pencil, and I'm going to put those in kits, and those blanks are ready to go. Back in the back, I got some cutoffs of some figured pecan. I turned a pin out of this the other day. It was gorgeous, and I'm going to make a gold slimline with those cutoffs. I've got a modified mechanical pencil here, which was going to be the segmented pen from Mike Fulton, and I just had so much trouble with the little segments turning off that I decided to go ahead and redo that with a Spectraply blank. I am tempted to go ahead, since this is mechanical pencil, turn that as, and as a matter of fact, I think I will make it a modified blank. And then I've got a couple cutoffs of the Mango from one of the earlier, from the Stratus pen and pencils earlier. And I'm going to turn those into a slimline pen. And then I found this in my drawer, and this is a Chrome designer pen. Actually, that's a pencil set. And it was already set up and ready to go, so I pulled it out. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn that. I really apologize to those people whose blanks I'm having to replace. Some of it was my fault, you know, difficulty in turning the blanks, and I hate that because I do not like to let things, I don't like things not to work out. I really usually like to work with them until I get them fixed. I'm just getting crushed for time. I am not going to throw your blanks away. They're going to get put aside, and at some future date, I'll break them back out and I will use them for something. They are going to get used, and I want to thank you if you sent me a blank. Hopefully I've represented you here, and there will be a video at the end of all of these blanks and all these pens, just saying, hey, I got this blank from this person and I made this pen. So you'll see a photo of the blank and a photo of the finished pen. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. I've taken too much of your time. I'm going to let you go. I need to drill some of these blanks out and get some tubes glued in and get them barrel trimmed so that come the weekend, when I have time to turn, I can get after these, because I really got to knock a bunch of pens out this weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you soon.